as the Lewis Flyers take on the Northwestern Wild. The former Illinois Fighting Illini member.
Yeah, Warden, the only player on this Lewis team who's ever faced her.
Gets the start for Chris Collins' squad as the tip is won by the Flyers, and we are underway in Welsh Ryan Arena. Keeping an eye on his injury, as here's Martinelli with 4 on the shot clock. He walked before the shot. Here's Gibson. Quick pass to Stroud, and he moves left against the first-year Wyndham, and he's blocked by Nicholson. February, shooting over 40% from 3. As Martinelli has a look from the top of the key and hits. Cats first on the board tonight. Martinelli in transition, puts on the spin, but he's stripped by Gibson. But a double dribble, or a walk, excuse me. Out, the Cats have 5 to shoot. Leach steps up from the arc, leaves it short.
Here's expecting where they're going to go, getting hands in the area. But Lewis also has to be a lot cleaner with the way they're passing the ball.
Leach was left alone, but enough
for Northwestern.
But today we asked Chris Collins what defines success tonight. There's a nice pass inside, and Vanderhyde gets the Flyer. But he said he wants to see a good defensive performance, and so far tonight forcing 4 turnovers in the opening 4 minutes. Nicholson underneath, and the finish. Wing. Moves right, but he's stripped from Gibson. Warden the other way. Lays it in with the right hand.
Jalen Gibson's been with loose dribbles around a player like him.
We mentioned in the open, this is a homecoming in sorts, but Hunger with a nice move toward the rim, and it falls.
Much of a foul there, to be honest, but it was a smooth move.
Hunger tries from 3 and connects. I'm dating back to the Purdue game here at Welsh Ryan last season. Is known to knock down a couple threes when he's on the floor. Nice move towards the rim, Rob Stroud of Vanderhyde.
Well, the book on Smith, he's going to backdoor cut a lot. Hunger has to be a little bit more careful about that pass.
The second offense
this season, and he comes into the game as the 3rd guy off the bench today.
Martinelli, nice over-the-head pass. Hunger, as he makes a run to the rim now. Pass to Sidner, and the 3-ball falls for Vanderhyde. Their last 5 field goals, Northwestern's made their last 4. Martinelli tries from 3 off the mark.
Cannot let a kid like him beat you down the floor. He's got those last 2 steps every time.
Hunger trying to find Martinelli down low. Lewis only trailing by 1, the chance to take their first lead. 3-ball in the corner, Warden hits.
Player at this level.
Martinelli, Chris Collins said he would take an increase in responsibility. Feeds it to Hunger, an open Leach, one more. Saravino's off the mark.
But that was much.
There's another Chicago product on Northwestern side, though, in Saravino. As Leach can't hit. 10 to shoot for the Flyers. Warden doesn't waste any time and connects.
Northwestern's offense ice cold. Lewis opening up the 5-point edge.
Warden's got 8, but here's Nicholson, misses the dunk. But it has definitely made his presence felt, as you said. Barry catch and shoot, in and out. Martinelli fighting for that rebound, but it goes out, in. Bailed it out to Martinelli. Putting on moves, spins towards his left, the floater hits, and that's Northwest.
Looks really smooth off his hand, as usual.
Gibson drew the contact, got the foul against Leach. Flyers have 10. Double team taken away by Saravino. Here come the Cats. Deficit down to 1 for Northwestern. Sidner trying to add to it, but he can't find it. Underneath, corner ball. 3 for Vanderhyde is good again.
It's Flyers just finding the net.
Barry trying to trigger the offense, and he's got it.
Only averaged 5.5 3-pointers per year last year. I say only, it's obviously a decent amount, but they'd love to see him more this year.
Back. Barry's got the ball. Hunger, driving, blocked.
Move to the rim right like that when you got a trailing defender, not going to work.
Martinelli, Cats lead. Kaputska against Hunger. Caught the body. Before the shot, no free throws come inside. Bails it out to Barry. He gets into the paint, leaves it for Hunger. Fighting for any space, and he drew. Gibson brings it up. Dicing through the Cats defense and drew the foul. It's Nicholson. Inside with Martinelli, spins to the right and left it short. Got the contact on the way up.
Here.
Martinelli came up empty from the stripe, but an offensive rebound keeps it alive. Nicholson, there's the finish he was looking for. Warden kicked it, and there was a walk going against Renfro. Find pieces to put together what Boo Buie has left behind. Kel Kozme waits to come in at the next whistle. Hard attack to the rim, well defended by Nicholson twice, but there's a foul. The second foul against Cheravino in this first half. But you pick up a whole lot of speed and athleticism. Gibson hits. See what Chris Collins' offense unfolds here. Leach on the run, and the flush.
That's exact because of Kozme's lack of size, and then Leach with a great contested finish.
Vanderheit doesn't hit from three, rebound to Mullins.
Smart play by Nicholson, not going through anybody to get to that rebound, just letting his reach do the work.
Smith underneath, lays it in.
Committed his third foul and put Lewis in the bonus in one fell swoop with a play he just didn't need to make. Again, that's it.
As Warden goes 2 for 2. Leach against Kozme. He gets into the paint and finishes it well. Gives it to Kier Seaman. Against Hunger, good play there inside. 17 combined between these two. As the Cats have under 3 to shoot. Martinelli, his second shot. Rolls out. Handing off to Warden. He pulls up along the baseline, off the back on. Seconds to go. Martinelli to the cup, off. Nicholson lays it back in. 8 on the shot clock. 3 ball in the corner. Warden makes a move to Nicholson underneath, finds the jam as the half expires. And here's Gibson. Pulls up just beyond the free throw line, excuse me. An offensive board for Stroud. He goes back up and lays it in. Wyndham driving all the way, kicks it out. Leach, corner, 3 ball, good.
By Barry, the Wildcats need to create those opportunities.
Behind the back pass from Gibson, good find. And a foul goes against Hunger. That's his
belly in that front court.
I figure if they're going to be working around centers, this would have been the right time to bring in Fitzmaurice. Chris lost it, regained it. Martinelli goes up and around, goes back up, and that time the Glenview native goes 2 for 2. Gibson to Warden.
To earn himself a real foothold in this Northwestern rotation, that much is clear.
Inside, and a chance for an old school 3-point play. Rattles in. Mullins from deep, off offensive board. Martinelli.
Or not just with him, but being a vocal leader on the defensive end, the way Boo Buie was for this team last year.
I mentioned very vocal, adding almost like another coach-type voice. Was been huge to Gibson with 8 on the shot clock. Gets around the head. Deep 3 ball is good. Got it taken right back from Mullins, and here come the catcher transition. Barry lays it in.
Okay.
Here's Seaman, spins towards the baseline, kicks to the corner. One more for Vanderheit. Working inside, behind the back pass, 3 ball for Mullins. No good, but a foul. Going the other way.
But there's got to be more to be done to get Barry open.
Skip pass. Wyndham hits from 3. Those are his first points of the night. Warden trying to regain any points here with his team down 7. He floats one up off the glass. No good. 4.5 minutes have elapsed in this second half. Here's Wyndham to Leach. Another 3. That one's good. Leach has balloons up to 10. Tough play inside. Foul on Martinelli.
Competition for the other 2 to 3 spots in what might end up being the final rotation between some of the guys.
Martinelli to Fitzmaurice down low. Pivot. The hook is no good. Battle for the rebound. Ends.
It's his strong suit last year in the limited minutes he did play down the stretch. The defense.
Floater from Leach. Caught the back iron in friendly bounce.
Low, and things aren't looking good is so important for this team.
Gibson inside. Bounce pass Trying to find Warden. Plenty of space, but the blocking foul. No bucket. Ellie and Barkley, both 6'7". 2 for 2 from the stripe for Warden.
It's kind of a positionless lineup, honestly. All 5 guys on the floor for Northwestern.
Inches his way towards the cup and kicks back out. Skip pass to Mullins. Bounce to Martinelli. What a finish. Mullins, the drive, and the lay-in. Count it, and the foul. Mullins, the Oak Park native, converts.
Yeah, we got a few.
This house will bring come conference play. Off Seaman, or staying with Lewis, actually.
On him since he's checked into the game.
Here he is guarding Warden, but switching off. Foul going against Barkley.
Another. He has really played with so much confidence tonight. It's been something to see. And they're really counting on to fill that gap.
Martinelli creating space. The hook falls.
Doing everything offensively for this team. A guy who averaged just 1 assist per game last year.
Warden from 3, that's off.
Meanwhile, this lineup, in general, the Wildcats have just been a little more handsy defensively than they've needed to be.
Cosme 2 for 2. 10-point game. Leach creating space, gets doubled. Smith on the run. Martinelli on the other side, that's good. Here's Seaman. No look to the corner. Gibson, pump fake. Got blocked on the way up, but a blocking foul. That push shot, a Martinelli special. Sounds like something you get in an Italian restaurant, but here it's just a baby hook. Into the hot hands of Martinelli. But a foul away from the play.
All game, Lewis has done a great job.
Free throws the rest of the way. And Northwestern starting to inch towards the bonus themselves as Leach is fouled by Cosme.
Yeah, Leach drawn 2 fouls on this possession. Now
saved by Cosme. Just at the edge of that half-court line. He spins around, but he walks.
And Martinelli had it blocked anyways. But that's the double. Yeah, exactly. And just a little more pressure than the knee was expecting.
Certainly doesn't feel good, but here's a 3 from Wyndham, and it rattles home.
Well, Wyndham has looked confident. Take it.
3 ball for Renfro, answers. Renfro, his first field goal.
The opposite has been true for Renfro. He's been hesitant.
Lewis on that 3 ball from Renfro helping end pretty long field goal drought. Good hand.
Really strong instinct so far in this game.
Stroud had space to move in. He's still fighting for it down low. Got separation and the bucket. Under 8 to go. In the corner. Leach 4-3. Got it. Jalen Leach has 18.
What a second half it's been for.
On the far corner. 5 to shoot. He kicks out. Renfro steps inside. Left it short.
Good defense by Mullins closing out.
Back towards his left. He'll give it another go. Up and in. Count it.
High degree of.
Still trying to stay hot. You got to take it away. Leach with speed. And the lay-in.
Action.
Here's Gibson against Leach. Gets it to Warden, and he stepped out.
And it's not like Lewis has gotten good looks, right? Or made.
Kick to the corner. Wyndham tries from 3, shorted it, but an offensive rebound keeps the possession alive. Mullins, good hands.
Free throws in the exhibition.
Here's Seaman was back on the floor. Here's a 3 ball from Warden, and he hits. That was better tonight. Martinelli gives it a go and answers well. 23 points for Nick Martin. 79-60 the score. Under 4.5 to play. Martinelli with space inside was fouled. A home-and-home series that was scheduled. Dayton came here to Welsh Ryan as Leach pulls up from 3. He's off. But at home-and-home, Dayton came.
Seaman tonight. Seaman's gotten the better of him a couple times now. Something to improve upon.
There is hunger. He pulls up on the baseline. In and out. And he has it now. Hands it off to Mullins. Moore's back into the middle. There was foul before the shot. He goes 2 for 2.
Both of those were dead center in the net.
And been pretty empty from the floor. Underhanded shot, no good for Whitlock. Good pass down low. from Gates, but it's backed out and stolen by Mullins. Looking to keep it going with the jam.
No Brooks Barnheiser, of course. We didn't see much Ty Berry in the second half. We barely saw any Luke Hunger.
A squad, an 89-62 win over Lewis. The next time they touch this
Team performance from the Wildcats in the second half.
once again, 89-62 the final.